Shalom, first and foremost, I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who will and teach us with sound doctrine, and peace and blessings to the elect. No, this is just something I was kind of meditating on. Some unfortunate news. A brother in the truth, a brother who was in the truth. I won't, I'm not even gonna bother to say his name. Brothers who have seen the videos done, brothers who have seen the video done by I can't remember the brother's name. Will know who I'm talking about because it's something that's been talked about a little bit, and that just goes to show, we just constantly, brothers, just constantly examine yourself day in and day out, because the Lord is no respecter of person. Because this brother, who was a brother who was on fire. I mean, he was a brother who was doing videos. I'm not sure how much, but he's doing videos like at least I think he was doing videos every day, maybe multiple times a day. And the Lord just kind of took the spirit from him. So that's why we just, you gotta pace yourself in this truth, and you just gotta remain humble and just keep moving. That's something like that happening to a brother who was on fire should strike fear into you. Because when I didn't know. I was wondering. I was actually wondering what happened to the brother, and then I seen the news. I was like, whoa. So he's no longer doing the work. He's no longer trying to push the ministry. He's no longer in the truth. And let me read this, Luke 9:62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. Because if you're doing the work, if you're in the truth and you're doing the work, and then you look back and then you see something in the world that for whatever reason entices you more than this truth, then it would have been better for you not to even have known the truth. Because here it is. This is the greatest thing. This truth is really, the greatest knowledge that you can have access to, and it still isn't enough. And I'm not directing at this. I am not throwing, by no means. I ain't throwing shade at that brother in no sense. This is very I'm just being very general, cause I had love for that brother. I knew who the brother was. I spoke with the brother a few times, well, a couple times over message, social media. So even no matter what is going on in your life, don't let your business, for example, because I say this all the time. By no means am I saying you can't have a business, because I'm a brother who loves to learn about business and to learn ways to make a little bit of money. So by no means am I telling you not to do that. But you can't let anything stand in the you can't let it stop you from pursuing the truth. You can't let it come to a question where it's gonna be like, well, well, it's basically saying that, oh, if I don't stop doing what I'm doing, I'm not gonna make all this money. When this profits, all this money is not gonna deliver you in the time of wrath. But the one who is going to deliver you is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and that is the one you should ultimately strive to appease. Now, for money is a defense, don't get me wrong, but Yahweh Bashim Yahushai should always be number one of who you're trying to appease. So like appease. And in this truth, you're gonna have hurdles. You're gonna have you're gonna have stumblings. You're gonna have trials. We would have all been through something. And if we've not been through something, we are gonna go through something. So it's important that you stay prayed up. You keep on building, because there's no point doing like you have a gym term, a burnout. There's no, like, a burnout, you go as fast as you can and then you start declining. There's no point doing a burnout. Now, if I'm incorrect with that term, a brother can correct me, but there's no point doing something like that if it's gonna lead to your decline. You want to be able to pace yourself to go up, 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 you may not be moving as fast as a brother next to you, or you may be moving faster than a brother next to you. Everyone has a different pace, and everyone has a different lot. You should never look down or turn your nose down on a brother for no reason at all. The brother Bakwa Moss says that you should never turn your nose down on a brother, because even if that brother don't see, the Lord will see, and the Lord could just take you out. Basically just have you fall back into the world. And when you go back into the world, it's not as easy as that. When you go back into that world, 7 more demons will jump on you. So let me go to anywhere I can go. Proverbs 16 and 19. Better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. No, this isn't the one I was going for, but it's a good precept nonetheless. So it's better to be, humble than to basically break, break bread, or divide spoils is really treasure, going into treasure. That's why I said break bread with people who are prideful. And that's a quality that Yahushua taught is always be humble and be big when it comes to things like charity. Anything I can close out on? I can't find a precept here, but remember, the Lord is no respecter of persons, and we all gotta walk this walk. Ultimately, you may have family members or someone in this truth, but you can't walk this walk for our next brother. So we all have to focus on the walk that we're walking and try and enjoy this to the best of our ability. And I just made that quick because that's all I really had to say. I was just kind of meditating on that whole thing of, because it was a news that kind of shocked me, because I remember seeing this brother. And I ain't gonna say anything bad on the brother or anything like that, but this is I ain't got really too much to say on the brother, but this is just me speaking generally. But with that, I'll say shalom.